Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So my topic is about the manual of the religions, or the book of religions. How is important, because that is, first of all, the whole book is guidance, at the same time is give information. Even in our religion, we have Quran that is 10. If I make them divide by 3 parts, 2 parts is only for the information about the past, about all the unseen, all about the first universe, and then in the third universe is Akhirat, and then 1/3 of them only about the how to do, how to not do, what to do, what to not do. It is, I think, is 101 point is that is to show you how to be as a good person, how to follow. However, as I said, all invisible creations are mentioned in these books for those who is a religious person. If someone has no religion, no make difference. My talking, I'm glad to sit down with me and listen from me. But if someone has not believing or has no any religion, it is just waste their time to do anyway. But my main objective is for those who has religion to understand that what I'm saying. I'm talking about the religion and the manual of those religion and the radical of the unseen to the life of human being. I start giving information from the religion of Buddhism first, and then Hinduism, and then I come to Judaism, and then the Christianity. And I give some information that entirely about the Judaism, and then the Torah is the measure of guidance or manual of that religion. And then I said there's 2 prophets and 1 angel is involved. And the people, still the Judaism people was made an argument, because Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, God sent them as a signs that how to do, where is, or what happened. Even though in the signs, one of the signs was asked him to go back to Egypt, to the Pharaoh. And then also many other signs how to deal with the community. At the same time, when he talked with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, those talk, he come back and stand up a ceremony, he's saying, God wants like this. And that kind also the Judas and those people, Judaism, and those are start argument. Oh, what you talking about God? What can God? What is that? What? A lot. Until today, we see a lot of argument and questions. It means the believing point of the aqidah or belief is something, bad things is involved in their mind or their heart. However, so then after that, when that people was doubtable everything, and God sent the Isa alayhi salatu wasalam from the Virgin Mother, Mary. And I talked about last 2 weeks, I believe. And then all the central of the Christianity is Isa alayhi salatu wasalam, the prophet. And the first, during the first born or first 2-3 days, and people make up questions how this boys come from the Virgin Mary, Virgin Lady, and he stand up by himself. He said, "I'm the prophet," and this, and then bring a lot of news all around. And of course, those Judaism people still, they said, well, it is wrong, it is not impossible, it is something. Even though Isa alayhi salatu wasalam had a very, very tough lives. Even though he was in India sometime, and then he come back, and people was saying, what kind of person you are? Why you talking something unusual to them? So all sudden they killed him. Then after when they crucifixion, the religion of Christianity start. And that was after 50 years by one of the friend or disciple of Jesus, Paul, and then John, and then they wrote the Christianity book. Because of that, they very important sign was that Jesus was or the Isa alayhi salam was gave a person alive, someone dead was, and also some people has some difficulty, sickness, and when God was touched, Jesus was or Isa alayhi salatu salam touch on that, God gave a shafa on that person, gave the health. Anyway, those things was, after all, there was a story that was all become as a lesson to the human being, and then they call it Christianity. And also I talk about them a lot, but in the book of this book, which is come out the Bible after 50 years, and it means 50 AD that the book or the manual of the Christianity was formed as root. And even though there is another religion, there is still I'm not reached on that point to talk about it. That is called the Baha'i faith. Even that Baha'i faith is now it is considered as a religion, because they have some few million or something followers. The book of that day was wrote about 140 years ago, that Baha'u'llah was come out, and he wrote that book, or kind of the name of the Kitab al-Quds. So still on that one is talking about how to the person, how their followers supposed to do. Anyway, in all the religions has a book, such as like I'm an emphasis for the word of manual, first of the source of guidance, a source of information. As I said, the all invisible creations are mentioned in these books, in these manuals, for those who is a religious person. Other than that, again, no make different to the other one that has no religion. I start giving information, the religion of the Buddhism first was, and then all of them one by one in sequence, and come back until to the Christianity. And I gave Christianity also information even. And but the my program is about the God invisible creations, which is this. If someone has not believe in first on their book, on their prophets, on their leaders, and then definitely they don't care about the unseen, because the unseens or those invisible things, creations, or those are only mentioned in the book or on the structure of the religion of life of human being. For example, we are talking about Akhirah, the Akhirah, or Yawm al-Qiyamah, or the end of the world, or hereafter. That is unseen entirely. So if the one has not religion, is not Muslim, how we think about it? He said, what are you talking about? Qiyamah, and then talking about heaven, about the hell, about those torturing, about those things, about the reward of God, about the paradise. But the one has to be religious to understand, because the information is on that books, on their religion books, or in the manual of his life. Another important things about the unseen is everything is something that you are beyond of your imagination, beyond of your knowledge. This is unseen. Some happiness coming already is involved on that. Even the physical creations, like trees, like I mentioned one time, trees has also involved the spirit in it, and the soul is in it, some kind. For example, the trees are alive for 210 days, and after that the leaves, all things become drop back again. Other than that, they are all until this 210 days is green and nicely, and then become dying. So why is that? There is some inside of us in it to give him that inside, or some amazingly there's come out. Even I heard this morning about the earthquake in Iran, that the earth that we are living, the mountain that we are seeing, there is involved some spirit in it. They have sometimes moving, sometimes getting some kind of different condition by the order of God. Definitely God has for everything completed, because in the hereafter none of the things in the world cannot have any questions why I was not like that. God tell him, yes, you are in that condition, in that position, you had such things. So in this the God wisdom, the God knowledge is beyond of our understanding, our mind. So whatever we do, still we are losing something, still we are forgetting everything. We forget a lot, even though we have, but we not able for somehow to use it. The manual of that life we have even any kind of religion, they do not follow it, they do not proper use it. However, I come back once again, I give you one break, inshallah, talk with you later.